he will flee. It doesn't say party down with the devil. It doesn't say have a debating society. He's going to whoop you if you try to fight him. He'll out-argue you anytime. You just resist him in the name of Christ. Number 6, pray to God for victory, like in Psalm 25. Lord, give me the victory over this. Number 7, obey God by seeking his way of escape. 8, take into account of where temptation ultimately wants to take you. Every doubt wants to take you to atheism. So focus on atheism. Every unclean thought wants to take you to adultery. Every covetous thought wants to take you to stealing at the work, or stealing whatever theft. Sin, when it starts, is small, but it aims big. And it wants to take you all the way. Do you think David knew he would end up murdering Bathsheba's husband? No. He got to despise the man. And you see, every impulse to hate, if left to fester, ends up in murder. No one starts out to murder. They start out with hate. Number 9, when you sin, don't give up the war, collapse, start whining and crying, begging God, forgive me. 2 minutes later, forgive me. 3 weeks later, forgive me. I've seen people's lives shattered. Some people go on for years, whining, pitying themselves. You don't give up the war because you lost a battle. I expect to lose some battle because I'm depraved. Every year used to have it, around New Year's, I'd have a New Year's message. I'm depraved. You're depraved. That's why we like each other. So then I said, I will fail your expectations because I'm not a perfect man, a perfect husband, a perfect Christian, a perfect pastor. And I will violate your rights, and you fail my expectations, and you violate my rights. So let's get it straight. The church is the SSS, Society of Saved Sinners. It's not super sanctified saints. We are sinners saved by grace. Period. Can't put on airs. So you failed. There's room at the cross for you. There's room at the cross. You go to Jesus. His atonement, His grace is greater than all of your sin. But if God only knew what I did. Hey, dummy, He's omniscient. He knows. And He saved you anyway. When He saved you, He knew you would do that. And Christ died for you. You lost a battle. We all do. That's the Christian life. Accept it. Grow up. Get with the program. You lose a battle, get up and go back into the fight. And number 10, realize we all have besetting sins. In closing, you look in the book of Hebrews. Very wise book. The book of Hebrews, in discussing the Christian life, chapter 12, verses 1 and 2, tells us that we should visualize ourselves as Olympic athletes. And we're on the playing fields, and all of the saints who went before us are in the bleachers. They're in the seats in the stadiums. Oh, there's Abraham, and there's Isaac and Jacob. Oh, look, old Calvin's right there. There's Wesley and Spurgeon. There's if your grandmother was saved and she's now graduated to glory. There's Meemaw sitting right over there. And you are down below, and you're an Olympic runner. That's the context. Therefore, having such a great cloud of witnesses surrounding us, sitting in the bleachers, number 1, you get rid. You don't run a race with unnecessary things in your life. and the sin which so easily besets us. Now that means simply this.